YouTube videos, it takes a few seconds, I'd say up to 45 seconds for the stream to catch up with me. So often I've lost the first 45 seconds of the video. But basically, if this video is working, for anyone who's joining in, this is a test video. I'm with my friend Michael, and we are back on a planet that we had been exploring together. He built a base here, and currently, as we speak, he is in the sunny, nice, beautiful weather version of the planet, and I am in the scalding rainstorm version of the planet. And so when he watches the video, he's going to be able to see, like, he's going to be able to hear all the wind and see, like, all the red, you know, stuff here. I'm walking around, my screen's all scraggly, and also I'm going to go ahead and look around for a Gravitino ball so I can show him what that is all about. There's one now, and I think Michael, if you're able to land, oh, there you are. Okay, and you're actually landing pretty near to this thing. Oh, you've got a dinosaur on your island. That's awesome. I love those guys. He's a little hazy right now because of my weather. Where's the Gravitino ball? There it is. Oh, wow. Oh, it's down on the ground below. It's not right. Oh, metal fingers. That's another type of element. Yeah, but I think it's way down low. Never mind. I won't be able to show you that. Rare elements have a certain icon. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to find you. Here you are. So, at this moment, Michael, that we're talking, you're looking at me, I'm looking at you, or at least I'm about to be looking at you, because I see you're looking over here. And I'm going to wave in the middle of the pouring rain and wind. Here I am. I am waving, and it is pouring, scalding rain and wind. And when you wave back to me, it will be in a clear and sunny day, and you'll be able to see it in the video when you go and take a look at it later. So I'm not sure what that means and what's up with that. That's definitely weird. And now my suit has told me the storm is clearing. And actually now it's also nighttime. So for me, the scalding rainstorm is stopping and it's nighttime. Whereas for you, it might still be daytime. I don't know. Is it turning to nighttime for you, by chance? Okay, it is nighttime. Was it? Yeah, and I see the animals around too, and they seem about the same. So a minute and a half ago for you, was it daytime or nighttime? A minute and a half ago for you, was it daytime or nighttime? Okay, so it did switch, and so that's in sync. You and I both saw evening at the same time. That seems like, but for me the weather was different. Here's the other thing now. I was telling Michael earlier that I was back here earlier looking for my bases, and I flew all around because I built a bunch of bases here. It's all just practice bases for me right now. I'm getting used to how base building is working. I built a bunch of bases. I flew around them earlier. And earlier when I came, I absolutely did not see this base or any other bases. And in fact, I did not see the bases of someone that had been with me the other day, like a random player that had joined my game, even though he built a base, he or she built a base while I was joined with them, and for a good day or so, I still saw their base. Now, they might have come back and deleted their base, but I'm beginning to think it's more likely that you can only see what somebody else is doing when they are connected with you. Oh, see, and now I've got superheated storm coming. Okay, so should we, Michael, do you want to try something out to test this?
Yeah, I think that it only makes sense. I would also log out or just quit the game. It'll make sense.
What do you mean? But what would that? Why would one do that? When you say it only makes sense, what do you mean?
I would disconnect, and then you would see if this base building that I did, this remains.
Oh, right. I got it. Okay, that makes sense. And that's a good idea. What I wanted to show you was on the other planet of the 2 planets in this system is the first base that I made, and I made it because when the way that I started this game, which was this is all creative mode. I'm a for posterity, noting once again for the video that I'm a dyed-in-the-wool hardcore creative mode believer. I don't tend to play normal mode anymore. But I started out and I hit join random player at the menu, and I entered the system with this other player whose name was Azazin19. And so when I look up at this other world, and I look up there, I see 2 base icons. I see one, in fact, one, by other world, well, it's the only one. It's the ring planet up in the sky. And Michael, I'm flying up that way now if you kind of want to come that way. Okay, so when you look at that world, do you see any base icons? You do. Okay, you do. So you are seeing my base icons. I've actually made 3 bases there. Some of them are so close together they look like one. And one of them I made right across the valley from Azazin 19. So we're gonna go there. I go. Whoa! I see. I went towards you and I warped around you. Sorry about that. Slingshot. All right, let's try this again. What's that? Okay. Are you using warp to do it? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna try it again. I think I overtook you and it hung me up. Okay, here we go. So now we are going to go to the first base area that I made when I, played creative mode in Next. When I went down there, I found a player named Azazin19 who was making a base. And it was at one side of a valley. And I got out and I said hi, and I, I did not shoot him, which in normal mode, that's probably the first thing you do when you run into a new player, most people. I did not shoot him. I did not wreck his base, but I said hi, and I walked around and I looked at his base. And then I got on my ship and I flew around, and then I thought, it could be interesting to make a base nearby. So I went to the other side of that crater and I started a base across the valley from his. And I just tinkered and experimented, but I don't think he has upkept that base. He's gone on to do bigger and better things. And actually, I ran into him. What happened? Are you okay? Okay. Oh, right. You hit the left-hand trigger button. So you're seeing... Oh, you know what? I think his base is gone. I think his base is gone. So his base is gone. I'm actually going to fly over to where his base was. That is interesting. It is totally.
Looks like our weather is very similar.
Yeah, this is like snowy. This is a snowy world. But you know what's funny? His base is. Oh, hi, bye.
Bye.
His base is gone. And I think he might have deleted it. I'm going to go ahead and land. Because I actually ran into him again, and I think he switched over to normal mode. Because the way I ran into him was as a glowing globe or sphere. And that's the way you used to be able to run into people before third person view. You couldn't see an avatar, you could see this glowing sphere. And so I think that is how people in creative mode versus normal mode see each other. I think they can see each other's stuff, but if they're in different modes, they don't show up as avatars, they show up as glowing spheres to one another, which would only make sense because that way someone in normal mode can't come and ruin your base, which is what people in normal mode are trying to do. Anyway, so So yeah, I think he deleted his base. He must have. Either that or you know, maybe being in a party with you, since you were never in a party with him, maybe his base is invisible to both of us. But I think that might be less likely. I don't know. So I'm going to fly over and join you. And the way I ran into him later was funny because you know that base that has the platforms on the side of the mountainside and everything, the with the stairs and stuff. You know, like the giant stair steps. What the heck's going on? Why am I not landing? What is going on here? Right. Yeah, that was on a cliffside. So I saw him down below, and he stopped and looked at me, but he appeared to me as a glowing ball. So I think I'm pretty sure he switched over to normal mode and probably deleted his base.
This is really intricate. Did you build this space?
I did. I'm not that proud of it at this point. Yeah, the Hoth base. I did do one thing though that was cool. Remember how I was telling you earlier that you could plant buildings that would dig right into the mountainside?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like essentially what you do.
So let me show you that. Yeah, basically, but the way I did that was I built a module and then I deleted the module. So right here was originally, where I'm standing right now, originally was a dome. And I'll go through this tunnel. And I made the tunnel by building from inside the dome. In fact, I guess I could give it a try since I'm at my base. Let's try it again. There we go. Oh, well, here we go. Here's one that's still here. And I'm narrating for the video's sake, but you're not really, so I'll wait for you to be with me. I'll show you how this... I also want to see if you can add stuff to my base while you're with me. That would be cool. See if you can find me, and we'll try and experiment.
It's a good number.
Yeah, totally. It's pretty crazy. Oh, there you are. Okay. What's that? Okay. Bye. Love you. Bye. Bye, Michael, says Melissa. And to everyone on the video, Melissa says bye. Okay, so, oh, shoot. Okay, so I'm here. Stay where I am? Oh, shoot. Yes, that's a building, that's a terrain manipulator bubble. I accidentally switched to that mode, and in fact I find it difficult to switch out of it. Shoot. Okay, there we go. It's basically a gun mode you can select, but I don't think we're ready for that yet. But come down here. We'll try another experiment, or if you can see me here. I keep saying come down here, but I don't know if you can see me. Okay. Okay. So here is a dome that I built by way of experimentation. And before we do that, let's go around the corner so I can show you the end result. Oh, I'm sorry. So come on over here with me. Oh, hello, come this way. Okay, so here we see the fruits of my labor, what we're about to try and do. See these kind of carved out tunnels? So the way we do that is we'll go inside the dome over here, back where we started, and we have to go through the portal. And I think there seem to be some problems with whether or not excavation works right while you're building. And it seems like it has to do with whether or not you're inside the structure. So you're over there. I'm going to try to get you with me here. You're just exploring. That's cool, man. You can do that. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Okay. Come this way. Come this way. Wait. All right, let's try something here. Let's try, whoops. Okay, build. Boom. Let's try a door. Anything will do. Time is of the essence. Okay. You are seeing this?
Yeah.
Cool, so there's the door.
I'm seeing your selections.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so we go inside. We go to room, and I'm going to select a module. I prefer the X-shaped corridor because it gives me the most options. So can you see how this is inset into the wall there, Michael? Right in front of me?
No, I don't see.
Like right now, am I standing in front of a doorway?
Yes.
Okay, that doorway is just a tool selection. See, I'm changing it now. So now I change it to the X-shaped corridor. I hit X, it builds, and I'm just going to dig through the... uh-oh, it's not working. So do you see the rock behind there, like the rock face?
Yeah.
That means that excavation is not working. So that's so frustrating.
I've done this before, huh?
Yeah, well, that's how I made all this out here. Like all this out here, these tunnels I made. It's just, I think it's just bug.
Like there's something really cool.
I think it's a bug in just how the base building is working so far. I mean, I think this is how it's supposed to work for sure. Come on out here for a minute.
Look, is this a rusty green metal?
Yes. Yeah, this is a texture selection you can do, and the way you get it is you find it on the same button that you use to delete something, but you'll find that when you start to mess around. But come on out here for a second. I want to show you one thing real quick. Okay, so do you see how we're in this kind of a bowl-shaped excavation right now? So this, yes, that was a biodome, and I deleted the dome. So this here was a corridor, and I deleted the corridor. But it's not working right now. I just tried to do it just now, and it didn't work. So sometimes it works for me, and like this first time it worked for me, and sometimes it does not, and I have no idea why that is. So anyway, I'm gonna stop the video because at this point it's served its purpose, and I probably seem like a bossy dork to anyone who's watching this, but I'm just trying to explain to my friend what's going on. So